Hey everyone, welcome to Hunters Connect. Today we're going to go over a basic overview of how to clean your bolt action rifle. There are a few items that will make cleaning your gun easier, safer, and just more efficient. We'll start with a gun cradle or a gun vise, like a bench vise with padded jaws that just protect your gun, but it'll keep it stable, keep it from moving around, and just make moving around your gun that much easier. You'll need bore cleaner, some gun oil, a bore guide, which allows you to clean the gun from the back end and push out the front. And this seals off the action from any oil and debris and other stuff that can cause issues for your gun down the road. You also need a rod and a gun cleaning kit. And there's lots of attachments, and you can find one of these really inexpensive, and they're so important for keeping your gun in the best working condition possible. And last, you'll just need some patches to help run that oil and run that bore cleaner down the barrel. So let's get started. First thing we're going to want to do is remove the bolt from the gun. Every gun's a little bit different, but usually there's a little button or mechanism on the side here that allow you to pull the bolt out easy. Once you remove that bolt, we're going to put in that bore guide, which operates like a plastic bolt and sits in there like that and just seals off the action and allows you to put your patches in the back and push them through the front. We'll start, we've got a patch here soaked in bore cleaner. We're going to put it on the end of our rod. And run that through. Your first couple patches, you don't need to run a bunch of them through here, but will come out dirty. So I like to go through and back. You could run 2 or 3 patches with the bore cleaner, and that'll allow that, and just let it sit for like 5 minutes. That'll allow that bore cleaner to kind of sit in there and break things up. And then after that's kind of soaked in, we're going to run a brush through there to help knock off any of that buildup. And you'll notice each patch will be a little bit cleaner than the last one before it. And that's our goal, is just to kind of work through that and get that barrel nice and clean and ready to hunt again. So next, we're going to put on a barrel brush. And there's brushes of different sizes. This one is for 270, which is what caliber this rifle is. So we're going to thread this on the end, get a little bit of that bore cleaner on there. We'll just dip it, knock off the excess, and then we're going to run this through the barrel just like we did those patches. And you're going to feel a little bit of resistance, and that's just because that brush is sized perfectly for this barrel. There shouldn't be bumping around on there. And your barrel is rifled, right? It's a rifle. This rod twists, so you just want to grab it by the handle, and once you start it down that barrel, that brush is going to twist with the guides with that rifling in the barrel, and that's just going to help knock loose any of that debris that's built up. So we'll take this brush off, put our patch attachment back on. Now we'll run a clean patch through it to soak up any of that excess solvent, and then it'll also remove any of that loose debris that got knocked loose. You can see how dark that patch got. Run another one through there. That one's dirty, but not nearly as nasty as the first. And another. One more, so this is 4th patch going through there. So now that we've treated that barrel with the bore cleaner, it's broken down that debris, we've brushed it loose and then cleaned up that excess solvent and that excess debris, we're going to run one more bore cleaning patch through this barrel. And that patch is basically clean. So now we're just going to run a few clean patches through the barrel. When those patches are clean and there's no debris coming out on them, we'll be ready to wrap up the cleaning process. Now that those dry patches have come out clean, we're going to put a little bit of gun oil on this patch and run it down the barrel. This will just help keep things lubricated, prevent rust buildup, keep things functioning smoothly. And that patch is beautiful. So now for the final step, we're going to run one more clean patch just to make sure there's no excess oil built up in that barrel. Dry things out a little bit. And your gun is clean. That's a super high level view of how to clean your gun, whether you're done at the range or after hunting season. Before you go back in the field and you're ready to hunt, you'll obviously want to check your scope and make sure everything's on. But it's also good to shoot a fouling shot before you go in the field. When you're sighting in your rifle is building up debris, and you want it to be in a similar condition as when you were sighting in when you're in the field chasing animals. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching Hunters Connect.